Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jinho Park from Jingwansa, and I'm going to tell you about the prince who had a plan. Let me start my story. Once upon a time, King Brahmadatta was ruling in Benares, in northern India. The enlightening being was born as his son, the prince. Being quite intelligent, he completed his entire education by the age of 16. In those days, most people of Benares worshipped gods. They were so superstitious that they believed by sacrificing many animals, then God will answer to their prayers. The prince saw all this and thought, the people commit these unwholesome acts due to ignorance and superstition. This cannot be true religion. So, the prince devised a clever long-term plan and went to a popular banyan tree just outside the city, where people pray and made offerings to a god. The prince made same offerings as the others: incense, flowers, perfumes, and water, but not animal sacrifices. In this way, he made a great show, and the news spread about his offerings. Pretty soon, all the people thought he was the true believer in the great god of the banyan tree. In due time, King Brahmadatta died and his son became a righteous king. One day, he called all his leading citizens of Benares to the royal assembly hall. He said, "Do you remember that I often gave wonderful sweet offerings to the great god of the banyan tree? At each of those times, I prayed to the powerful god of the tree. I prayed, if you make me king of Benares, I will offer a special sacrifice far greater than flowers or perfumes. And since I am now the king, you all can see for yourselves that God had answered to my prayers. So, now I must keep my promise and offer a special sacrifice." All those in the assembly hall agreed. They said, "We must prepare this sacrifice at once. What animals do you wish to kill?" The king said, "I promise to the great god of the banyan tree that I would sacrifice anyone who fails to practice the 5 training steps. That is, anyone who destroys life, takes what is not given, does wrong in sexual ways, speaks falsely, and loses his mind from alcohol." Being so superstitious, all those in the assembly hall agreed that this must be done, or the god will surely punish the king and kingdom. The king thought, they cannot see that, since the first training step is to give up killing. If I sacrifice one of my subjects, then I will be next on the altar. And such is the power of superstition that I could make such a promise and never have to carry it out. So, with full confidence in the power of superstition, the king said to the leading citizens, "Go into all the kingdom and announce the promise that I made to the god, and proclaim that the first 1,000 who break any of the training steps will have the honor of being sacrificed to keep the king's promise." Lo and behold, the people of Benares became famous for carefully practicing the 5 training steps, and the good king who knew his subjects so well sacrificed no one. Thank you for listening.